Afternoon guys, just a quick one. Excuse the mess in the workshop. I'm working on two client guitars today, but I've got one of mine here and look at it, and this is my Solar S1.6 PB, PB standing for Poplar Burl Burst. It's a veneer on the top there. Fantastic guitar with an Evertune bridge, the only Evertune bridge guitar I've ever owned, and it's really good, but I do not like these pickups at all. These are Seymour Duncan Solar pickups for a Solar guitar, designed by Ola England and Seymour Duncan in conjunction, and there's just something about a bridge pickup I do not like. I get a nice heavy sound, which is great, but there's just something I don't like about that. So I thought, you know what, I'd love to get an Alpha Omega set from a PRS Mark Holcomb SE, and I nearly bought the guitar, so it made I was going to sell this, but then I pulled through. I pulled out the guitar deal. Thought it's a lot of money just to get a pair of pickups, and I didn't really want the Holcomb guitar, so I didn't buy them. And I've managed to buy a bare knuckle juggernaut for the bridge. So I'm putting the bare knuckle juggernaut in the bridge, and I'm putting a spare pickup I've got. It's a Slash Alnico 2 pickup in the neck, and I'm putting them in myself. So I'm going to take the pickups out of this today. It's a wonderful, wonderful guitar. It has stainless steel frets, 24 frets. It's got rolled edges, ebony fingerboard, 5-piece neck through. Stunning Poplar Burst. It's got Grover made 18:1 geared tuners on the back there, locking tuners. Again on the headstock, the Poplar Burl. What a great guitar. And the Evertune bridge, which is a fantastic piece of kit, but you don't have to have it in the Evertune mode, and I've not got it in the Evertune mode at the moment because I don't actually, although it's a great invention, I don't really use it. I don't need this guitar staying in perfect tune because I bend notes, and I know you can set the Evertune to bend, but I don't quite like the way it does that. It doesn't give me the right feel. But I thought this guitar with better pickups in would be superb. I've had it on eBay trying to sell it for 800 quid. Nobody's buying. It's an £1,100 guitar. I'm not selling it for less. And I thought, you know what? I'll see if I could buy a pickup instead. And I was going to buy some pickups from Germany, but you know what? This bare knuckle juggernaut came up. It was on for £150 on eBay. I thought I'd be really cheeky. I'm going to offer him 120 quid including postage, and he accepted it. So that's it. So the bare knuckle juggernaut's going in here, but I do have a DiMarzio distortion pickup with no guitar to go in at the moment, so I'm going to put that in today, and I'm going to put the other Seymour Duncan humbucker I've got in the neck. So these Solar pickups I'm going to be selling because I don't want to keep them. They are a ceramic high output humbucker. There's no reason I shouldn't like them. I just don't like the sound they make. I don't like the mids or something about them. So that's what I'm going to be doing on this guitar today. And that is it. I'm also going to be probably sticking a lighter gauge of string on it. I believe it's got 1152s on it. It's normally down tuned, but because I'm using this in a project I'm on at the moment, more news about that later or in the future. I'm going to stick some 1046s on here because they work well with the band I'm rehearsing with at the moment. And no more news on that just yet, but I will let you know soon. But anyway, I'm going to crack on, I'm going to get strings off, going to get the back off, going to get these pickups out. In fact, they're a top mount pickup, so we take them out from the top. I'll get under the cavity there, and then we'll have a look inside, and I'll crack on. So that figures, it has, one surprise in there. Small pots. Don't get the point of small pots on an expensive guitar, but less about, I'm not going to speak about that, but it does have a super switch in there, so I'm going to be careful how I take these pickups out. I need to wire them in the same way when they go back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out which is which pickup, and I think the neck one is this wire here. Not giving it anything, which is the neck one. No. Okay, let's try this one, see if this gives me any pullback. Find out which is the bridge. Right, the bridge is this one, which I figured. The routed holes at the inside this guitar are not very clean. That's a little bit shoddy in there. These two holes here. But I know which is the bridge one, so I've just cut off the retaining clip. I'm not bothered about the wires being loose in here. I just need to get this wired correctly. So that's the neck pickup there. There's a bridge pickup here. Separate the two, get this one out of the way. Get this one out of the way. I'm not going to swap the pots, everything's working fine. So bridge pickup here, bridge pickup is going to go to this there for the split, and that one goes to there for the split. There's quite a few different combinations on these pickups. So I'm going to take some pictures. I'll take some detailed pictures of this, find out where the wires go, then I can get these pickups out. Now the pickups I'm putting in will be splittable, so I will wire in exactly the same options. All I've got to do is just do the pickup wiring. So I will make, in fact better than photograph, I will make a drawing of this. It's going to be a lot easier for me to do. So it's something I'm going to do off camera, but I will swap the pickups over and show you in a bit. Okay, so I removed the old pickups, the solar pickups. I put in my DiMarzio Super Distortion in the bridge. It's not soldered in yet, but I may just leave that neck pickup blank because I'm not going to be using it. I'm certainly not using it at the moment, and I really just want to know what this Seymour Duncan not Seymour Duncan, DiMarzio Super Distortion sounds like. Now I had this come in a custom Strat, Super Strat. I had a parts caster which came with, it was a Mighty Mite body and a Warmoth neck, or was it the way around, a Warmoth body and a Mighty Mite neck? Anyway, one or the other. And this came in the guitar, and it just sounded amazing. So I'm hoping it's going to do me justice in this guitar and sound just as good. But then again, this guitar is reserved for the bare knuckle Juggernaut. But I just want to try this in here today, so I'm going to give it a go. And so I'm just going to wire that one in. There's no point in putting a neck pickup in there right now because I don't know what's going to go in there. The two solar pickups are here. I've altered the lugs on here to fit, well, I basically drilled out the threads so I could fit this directly to the body. And I'm just going to wire this one in. And there's no great shakes about this, it's nothing difficult. I've checked where the wire and everything goes. I think I did. And looking at the wires here, green and bare are earth, black and white are coil split, and red is hot. Because that's the way it was all wired up before, so that's the way I'm going to wire it back in here. And that's it, so I'm going to crack on with that. Come back and test it shortly. Welcome back guys, I have my Solar S1.6 PB back on the bench. I took the solar pickups out, didn't like them at all, and I put in what I had to hand, and I had a DiMarzio Super Distortion, a pickup I absolutely love. Does it sound good in this guitar? Yes, it sounds fantastic, but there's still something not quite right. And what I've decided the problem is, I don't think the problem is the pickups. I think the problem is the Evertune bridge. Because the Evertune bridge, the cavity underneath the pickup, there's no wood under that pickup at all. Absolutely no wood at all. It's a massive cavity because the Evertune balancing system is all metal. So the problem is not the pickup, I don't think. And I'm going to remove the back plate and show you how this system, well, what I was going to, there we go. Show you how this Evertune system works. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put the solar pickups back in this guitar, and don't get me wrong, it sounds really good. Well, it sounds good. There's just some frequencies I'm not getting that I like, and the frequencies I miss. So I've decided I'm going to move the guitar on. I'm going to sell it. And I know it looks wonderful. And I did go and buy a bare knuckle Juggernaut for it. And that's just arrived. I meant to show you that before I filmed this bit. But I thought, you know what, rather than drill this, here it is. I got a bare knuckle Juggernaut for 120 quid delivered. There you go. Absolutely brilliant. And if you're into any doubt what it is, bare knuckle pickups and wide in England. It's a bare knuckle Juggernaut bridge. And I bought it for this, but I thought instead of drilling the pickup out because it'll be body mounted, I'm going to stick this in my Heere. I'm going to make my Heere my main player because my Heere Studio is, it's not exactly my dream guitar, but Heere's are my favourite guitars. And I've got a Heere Studio that cheap, and I already swapped 59s out. There's nothing wrong with 59s, they're just not right for the music I'm playing. So I bought some 4-core 59s so I could split them. And again, sounds wonderful, but not with the style of music I'm playing. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the Juggernaut in the Heere. in the bridge. And I'm going to put the Alnico 2 slash pickup in the neck. The Zebra one I bought. And I'm going to sell the split 59s. I'm going to sell this guitar, solo guitar, all back in stock. But look, there you go. There's your Evertune system in the back there. And there's no wood behind this pickup at all, it's all metal bits. And that's probably altering the tone and giving me frequencies I don't like, or filtering out some frequencies I don't like. Now don't get me wrong, the Evertune system's great. The guitar plays brilliant, looks brilliant, sounds really good, but doesn't quite sound how I need it to. And so buying the Alfa Omega pickups would have been a false economy, and for £350 I'd have been gutted. So I've not bought the PRS with the Alfa Omega pickups in, even though I was going to. That deal fell through, and I'm glad it went through. Praise the Lord, it went through. It saved me a lot of money. So I'm going to put this guitar back to stock, and I'm going to sell it. I'm going to put it up for £777 on eBay. It's a metal guitar. People always tend to put it up for 666. Well, I'm telling you, that's not me. I'm God. I'm a godly man. I'm 777, 777, God's perfection. So I'm going to put it up for 777 quid. And I shall get a tickle on that, and I'll let it go for that, all stock. I would have liked to kept it because of the way it looks. It's an absolute one-off. It looks stunning. It's in brilliant condition. But I've decided I'm going to sell it. If no one buys it for 777 quid, I'll keep it and I'll use it. But I've got somewhere else for this pickup to go. I may as well stick the solar pickups back in. I could leave this in. I could put the bare knuckle in there and keep the guitar. I could try the bare knuckle in there, but it means drilling out these holes. And then it means this pickup can only be body mounted instead of mounted to a pickup ring. I want to put it in my hammer, so I'm not going to drill it out. So I'm putting this back to stock, and I'm going to sell it on. Like I said, if I don't get a tickle, I may tinker with it again later. But anyway, so that's as much news as there is on this guitar. I'll get it back to stock. I'll come back and show you what it's like, and we'll bang it up on eBay, and we'll see how we go on. So guys, as mentioned, this guitar is sold. So after selling it, I decided to spruce it up and check everything, and I snapped a string. So I decided to message the seller, the buyer, sorry, and ask what tuning he wanted. He said he wanted drop B, so I had to go and order some strings for drop B. And they are I've gone for a, oh, they're not the ones I wanted, but we'll have to do. But it's an 1156 set, they will have to do. So I'm going to stick these in. And we should be able to get drop B with these. I can't go and order another set now. So I'm hoping 1156 will be good enough. Oh, 1256 probably been a bit better. But anyway, I'm sure we'll get drop B with these. I think I've gone with 1154 before. So let's see where we are. And everything should fit right. I'm going to do these thinnest string to fattest, so we'll go with the top E first, which on Dio's will be the silver ball end, then the purple, then the green, then the black, then the red, then the brass. So silver one first. I do believe we have to slightly pull this forwards to get it in. It is there. So, okay, come on, straight in. Is it annoying when a string doesn't go straight through? You may hear somebody mowing outside, someone's got the strimmer out, or they're doing a hedge or something, so I apologise for that. Let me just close this door. So, locking tuners, not a big fan, me. I like wraps around posts, but old fashioned like that. When it comes to locking tuners, I like to go around the back. Now, I do understand I may need to alter some things with this guitar because I'm putting a different gauge of string on, so I'm probably going to need to touch the truss rod. Let's get the strings on first. So I've gone in round the back there, and we're just going to, not going to bring anything to pitch, we're just going to Everything's set where it needs to be. Now it's stopped tuning, should be in pitch, which is great because I already set this up in drop C, so the tuners here, the saddles here should be set up with the Evertune already be set for drop C. So I just need to stretch the strings in slightly. See, I'm turning that but it's not moving, that's great. It's not ultra tuning, that means it's set in the correct position. And if I stretch the strings in as I do them, once I pick this guitar up, it should be in perfect tune. That's how the Evertune system works. Once it's set, it's set. But did I say I had this drop in drop C? I need to drop it a semitone to drop B, which we can do. It won't take us too long to do in a while. But I want to check the intonation and everything again. Come on. Don't want any faffing about with this, it should go straight in. I can't see what would be stopping anything, a string going through, because there should be nothing blocking anything, it should go straight into the hole. There you go. Oh my gosh. And again, I've not set the tuners where they need to be. Should have them more facing that way, make it easier. But I haven't. Like I say, I like to go around the back, tighten it up. So I do like a bit of a wrap around the tuner. It always gives us some adjustment. If we do snap a string, pulling them on, we've still got enough left to still get it through. I know the tuning's not right, but we'll check all the tuning a little bit later on. Like I say, I'm going to check the intonation, check the radius on the bridge as well, check the height above the 12th fret. I think we're a bit low on that top E. So let me get this done off camera and I'll bring you back in when I'm ready to tune in. So with the guitar sold, I asked what tuning I wanted. I wanted drop B, so I've got some 1156 strings I've just put on there. I've tuned it to drop B, I've altered the radius so it's right, radius is that way. I've changed the tuning which is going that way. This is all the same tool for everything. To change the tuning you go on the saddle, to change the height of the saddles themselves you go in the top, and to change intonation forwards and backwards you go in the back, and it's all done with that one tool. So that tool is going back in the pack in a minute. You have a warranty in there. A Grover sticker in there. You have the instructions for the Evertune going in there, and I've got a little toolkit. The one for the, well, you've got the thingy kit in there. Right, there you go. So you've got these extra saddles and the extra Allen wrench there. I'm not sure what the extra Allen wrench is for. You've got the Allen wrench for the truss rod down here, which I don't know if it goes in this bag. Does it go in there? Yeah, it fits in there. This tool goes in there. So that all goes inside. I'll just set everything up. And then what I need to do is put the truss rod cover back on, which is here. The guitar is now ready to go. It's all in tune. The intonation's done. The action of the 12th fret is done. I've set the amount of relief. So let's have a full setup. Need to get this lined up. Where it goes, which is there. The truss will come back on. So everything's lined up. I've given it a setup. Like I said, I've set the action at the 12th fret. I've set the amount of relief. So it's a complete setup. This definitely fits. There's a hole. There you go. That's where the hole lines up. Now we do. Let's use the magnetic one, the Stumac one. That's why I bought it. No magnetic. So the setup has all been done. Everything's been done. There you go. That's what you want. Magnetic look. There you go. So here's the guitar all ready to go. We're in drop B. Let me just twang you a chord. And that's all done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it. I've already had it plugged in downstairs. I'm going to go plug it in downstairs again shortly. Just go look at the pickup height. I like to just alter the height of these pickups. That's not the right screwdriver. Do I have the right screwdriver up here? Yes, I do. Just altering the height of the pickups. We're on out the door. That one needs to go there. So body mounted pickups. That one needs to go there. And this one also, because I've altered the action of the strings, you see. That one there. So body mounted pickups. And that looks pretty much bang on, because it is pretty much bang on. Just going to take that one down just a tad. And the bass side. And there you go. So that is all set up. Like I say, we tune to drop B. Brand new set of strings, small amount of relief in the neck. We've got the saddle set, got the intonation set, everything's all set, so it is ready to go. I will take it downstairs, I will do a little bit, I'll plug it in, just show it all working before it goes out the door, because this video is going to be drastically changed from what it was meant to be. But because I've sold the guitar in the meantime. I had tried different pickups in there. I put the pickups in another guitar. But yeah, so that is all done. So that's it for tonight. We're back and wrapping this video up in the morning or tomorrow afternoon. And there we are, guys. This Solar S1.6 PB is all done, ready to go out the door. Because I've sold it, I've put some strings on that the owner wanted, and I've tuned it down to drop B, which he asked for. The great thing about these Evertunes is you can take the strings, you can stretch them all like this, and you can even pull the guitar up with these strings like this, let go, like so, and just play a chord. And it's still in tune, Evertune, so that is it. Beautiful guitar. It's a shame I dropped it last week. Got a little ding there next to my finger and 3 little scratches here. But there you go, but everything else is all intact. I've got a little bit of tape on the back just holding that plastic on there. You may want to peel that off. But that is it. It is all ready to go. So, it's been a nice guitar to own. I just never liked the tone of it myself. But that's it, all ready to go. So, until next time, just before I go, remind you of my website, facebook.com/ng17. That's facebook.com/ng-ONESEVEN. I am Victor, I am your fret friend, and until next time, as always, God bless you, be good to each other, and I'll see you next time.